Carl's is a place where people from everywhere meet you at Carl's. That's one of our sayings.
If you've traveled along Highway 40 just south of Smith Mountain Lake anytime in the last 75 years, you've driven right past Carl's place in Penhook. And if you haven't stopped in, shame on you.
They drive for a good distance to come here to eat, some out of North Carolina.
They said, we drove all the way up here to get some hot dogs today.
For perspective, it's a 45-minute drive to the state line. But a solid reputation of good old homemade food goes well beyond the borders.
Got another one ready.
Carl and Mabel Dalton began their story in 1947. You can read all about it on the back wall. Carl worked in the Division of Forestry while Miss Mabel was running the business, selling hot dogs, hamburgers, and her famous coconut cream pie, which she still makes at 98 years old. A true family business that eventually called their daughter, Marie Ogden, back home.
Growing up, I always told Mom and Dad, no, I'm not working here. I've been here about 35 years.
And it's not just Marie who's put in some serious time here. Mary Lou, who you'll find on the register, just hit 50 years.
We're all like one big family. You know, even our customers, we sometimes we treat them like family.
How long have you been coming to Carl's?
I would say 50 years.
Wow.
When I turned 14, I got my worker's permit and I started working here. I'm waitressing part-time.
That part-time work turned into a manager role for Amy Ramsey, but her elders keep her in line.
She's mean to me. She's a bully, but I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. I've adopted her and Linda as my granny. I mean, we're all just like a big family.
Like family, you see them a lot.
We definitely have our string of regular customers that come in here once, twice, and sometimes 3 times a day.
About every day. If I'm not out of town, I'm eating here.
There you go.
And it tastes just like what you remember from your family's kitchen.
Our Mabel burger, it's 4 ounces of fresh ground beef, mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato, and cheese.
That'll make Melissa happy. Look at the size of that pickle on this burger.
And there's like 4 of them. You come into a convenience store, you see a flat top, boy, you know you are in for a treat.
Tuesday is a huge seller of meatloaf. Violet, who was, how old are you, 87? 86. She's been making the meatloaf here for like 25, 30 years.
You know when something's gonna be good before you even take a bite.
Some of that Southern hospitality food on it.
The rib sticking kind of food.
There you go.
I think this meatloaf might have barbecue sauce on it.
Is that barbecue sauce? I thought so. That's what I've been doing wrong with my meatloaf. I'm not putting barbecue sauce on it.
They love it.
Oh.
Everything is mustard, chili, onions, and coleslaw. And we make our chili homemade here, and we use Miss Mabel's original recipe, and we make her recipe of the coleslaw as well. Yes, Jesse Jones hot dog.
There's a reason people drive up from North Carolina. It's perfect. Perfect.
People, food, they're open all the time, you know. You can count on being here.
It's just home.
Carl's Place, a hometown eat where family comes to meet.